Hola a todos. Today we're going to review for the final exam. Let's take a look at the final exam study guide. This is posted in the final exam module on Canvas. So for each section of the exam, I've listed what's useful to study in the textbook. So let me know if you have any questions over that. The final exam for us is Thursday, May 7th. We met at this time, but we don't have to have it at that time. I'll set aside at least a 24-hour window, and you can complete the final exam at any point during that time. Okay, let's start off with ser y estar. Para empezar, ¿cuáles son las formas de ser? Yo, soy, tú, eres, usted, es, nosotros, somos y ustedes son. Y estar, la forma yo, estoy, tú, estás, usted, está, nosotros, estamos y ustedes están. Okay, we're going to use ser to describe characteristics that are described as permanent, that are considered to be permanent, such as being tall or maybe even being a happy person, as we're going to talk about here in a minute. To identify relationships, por ejemplo, soy profesor, ocupación, that would really be pretty much the same thing. I think what they mean by that is, por ejemplo, Janina es mi esposa. Bueno, nationality, por ejemplo, soy estadounidense, pero mi esposa es rusa. Origin, ella es de Rusia, yo soy de Iowa. Possession, let's say this is Mike's computer. Es la computadora de Mike. Also for date and time. Por ejemplo, hoy es el 4, es el 26 de abril y ya son las 4 menos 3 de la tarde. Okay, we're going to use a star to express location. Por ejemplo, en este momento estoy en mi casa. Estoy en mi habitación, de hecho. Emotional, mental, or physical states of being. Por ejemplo, en este momento estoy contento, más o menos, estoy trabajando. And the last one I gave was the present progressive, okay, to talk about what is an action in progress. Okay, there's also some times we'll use estar or ser, depending on what we want to mean. Por ejemplo, estar aburrido significa to be bored, mientras ser aburrido is to be boring, is into being a boring person. Por ejemplo, Carlos es alegre, he's a happy person, part of his personality. Mientras Graciela está alegre, that's a passing condition, an emotion, we're going to use a star with that. So take note of these differences. A lot of cases you just need to memorize them. For example, estar listo significa to be ready, ser listo significa to be clever. Bueno, pasemos a un ejercicio. Actividad 1. Las emociones de Elena. Dice, first read the following paragraph, Elena, so you can get the gist of the story. And by the way, that's always a good idea when you're answering this kind of format, fill in the blank type things in paragraph form, to get an idea of the a gist of it and then go back through and fill in the answers. Then complete the passage with the appropriate form of ser or estar according to the context. Okay, so let me enlarge that. Oh, momentito. I think I'm missing. There we go. Okay, I think I got that how I wanted. Momentito. Espérame. Okay, there we go. No, it's still not it. I'm going to pause this while I get this arranged. Okay, I think I have it worked out. I will check this before I post it. So you can pause here, complete the activity, and move on when you're ready. Okay, let's look at estar with the present progressive. So we use present progressive. We're talking about something that's in progress. Por ejemplo, en este momento estoy hablando. I'm speaking. And we're going to form that. The participle, it's going to be a form of a, in this construction, it's a form of a star. For AR verbs, we're going to use a gerund. It's also called a present participle. We're going to drop that, the AR, leaving the stem, and add ando to that. Por ejemplo, caminar, caminando, trabajar, trabajando. ER and IR verbs are going to use the ending yendo. Beber, bebiendo, vivir, viviendo, etc., etc. So this would be the construction. Roberto está comiendo. Jesús y Laura están saliendo. Okay, there are some spelling rules to keep in mind. So for these two verbs, it's leer and traer. When we drop the stem, we're going to have yendo there. Okay, this being an I originally, that changes to Y. So anytime you have unaccented I in between two vowels, it's going to become Y. Okay, so you might think about it like that, or you might just make flashcards of any of the verbs that have this irregularity in the textbook and leave it at that. For example, these are found in the same pages, and these pages are listed on the study guide, by the way, so you'll be able to find this information there. There's 6 verbs that have stem changes in the participle that we need to be responsible for. For ejemplo, mentir, mintiendo, dormir, durmiendo. It'd probably be easiest just to make flashcards of those and memorize them as such. Okay, actividad 2. Las actividades de la familia Sanchez. Dice, fill in the blanks using the present progressive form of the given verbs to tell what the different family members are doing at the moment. Okay? Now note, there's one blank, but each blank is going to have, or for each number, you're going to have 2 verbs. So it'd be a form of a star and then the participle. So Elisa, so what form of a star would use to go with the Elisa? Está. The participle, we're going to drop the AR, add ando, and then we have hablando. Entonces, Elisa está hablando por teléfono con un amigo porque blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you can pause here and finish this activity. Move on when you're ready. Este hombre está tocando la guitarra. Okay, let's take a look at saber. Both mean to know, but saber is used to express knowledge of information. For example, what time it is. ¿Sabes qué hora es? Also, a knowledge of a skill. For example, I can play guitar. Yo sé tocar la guitarra. Y Anita sabe cocinar. Now, we're going to use conocer to express familiarity with a person, place, or thing. Por ejemplo, Marta no conoce a Pedro. Now, note, this is what's called the a personal, the personal a. Anytime we have a verb followed by a direct object that's a person or maybe a pet, something personified, we're going to use what's called the personal a in between there. Okay, it has no translation from Spanish to English, but it is something we need to include grammatically. Okay, this is familiarity with a place. For example, mis tíos conocen bien la ciudad de Madrid. Now, sometimes we can also use conocer to talk about familiarity with a subject. For example, history. No conozco muy bien la historia de Texas, por ejemplo, pero sí conozco bien la historia de España. Okay, activity 3. Complete the following sentences and questions by filling in the blanks with saber or conocer as needed by the context. Here's the first 3. Pause and finish these 3, and then when you're ready, move on to the rest of the activity. Aquí. Okay, es todo para hoy. Let me know if you have any questions about the final. Adiós.